Hello everybody, it's me George here for a other video, an update on Tom Crawford and his crazy speeches. This one was the British Constitution Group held a conference in London not long ago, and it was on their YouTube site right here, and they have a bunch of videos right here which has a lot of people. And the one person that was there is our good friend Tom Crawford. Now, basically, he talked about multiple things. He talked about there's two types of jurisdictions. There's common law and God's law. He said God's law, you're born with it, you can't opt out. But then there is common law, which is civil law. Okay, so, and he's basically stating that we have a hard time with common law versus God's law, and we should do something about it. I don't know why he talked about that. I thought it was weird. It was crazy. Whatever. Then he talked about how with common law they steal money and property, your family. Didn't give any examples. He just flat out said it. Nothing else. Nothing to back himself up. Then he says, believe that the government fears the people, which I do agree with him to a point. The government does actually fear the people to a point. But at the same time, the people should work with the government to make them, everybody happy and safe. Also, he talked about him losing his house, how he loses his house, and he said that the banks are fraud and they took his house, which we all know that's not true. And people look at the Godsmark decision. He basically lied to everybody. I do feel bad for him and Sue that they lost their house, but they knew what they did and they knew what was going to happen. He also says civil court is not law. Yes, he said that verbatim in this video. Let's see, what else did he say? Oh yeah, the eviction. He says that if you went to the bank and said how much I owe, it's £100,000, here you go. No, we won't take it. Or if you go, okay, you're here to take my house, here's the keys to the house, take it. No, they don't want it. They want to evict you because the house is insured, and not only do they get the house and sell and make money, it also with the insurance that is insured on the house from the bank. Well, I went to the website, the citizensadvice.org.uk, and it says here what happens to your property after you've been evicted. And it says here in this paragraph right here, if your mortgage lender has been granted a possession order, you are still responsible for the mortgage payments until the property is sold. This is regardless of whatever you are still living there. You will also be responsible for the costs of repairs, maintenance, and insurance. You should check your insurance policy to see if it's still valid if you are not living there. However, your lender may insure the property themselves and pass the costs over to you. Okay? That's how it works. What he said in the video is not true. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. People like him is saying stuff out of his mouth and not really doing any research. I think he's just doing that to get sympathy. But anyways, it's bullshit. He talked about he saw humanity at its best, that helped over 800 people. They came to the eviction and all that. He also talked about the family court, how they went to a family court instead of a criminal court. It's not a criminal act, it's a civil act. That's why they decided to go to the family court, because of um, uh, the actual house and the conviction and all that stuff. That's the reason why. Um, he also said what the law is. That's what Tom said. He's trying to justify the actual wording. This is free man stuff. This stupid stuff with free man. I'm a man and all this other crap. Um, I don't know why. He also says the council, the judge, and the police are all corrupted. Of course, he's going to say they're corrupt. Why not? He lost, so the only way to get around it is bitch about it. Then he talked about Michael Sarkeesian, about the documentary film, the mortgage swindle. Oh my God. This guy lost his own house, also helped lose the house of Tom Crawford. If someone did that to me, I wouldn't even want to do anything with someone like him. But for some reason, Tom is still friends with him. I really don't get it, folks. I sit here and look at my notes, and I've been trying to figure this out. Why this group have him there? There were others. Our good friend Guy Taylor. Yep, he was there. And this guy right here, I forgot his name, from UK Column also. There are other people who were there, David Pidcock and David Scott and other people who were there as well. But I want you to notice something with all these videos that I am showing you right now. I don't know if you notice anything that on Tom Crawford's, there's no likes and dislikes or comments. It's been disabled. While all the others have not been disabled, you can see them talking and having the ability to leave comments and also thumbs up and down. Isn't that strange? Why would they do that? Because they want to protect him? Oh, here's Sean Bingley. Let's look at his. Oh, you could thumbs up and down. You could give your votes. You could leave comments. Wow, but Tom Crawford, you can't. It's been disabled. I wonder why. Look, people, wake up. This man is fraud, okay? I've given you some information, proof that he is, okay? I've done that with my other videos. There are other people who've done it as well. I don't know what else I could do to tell you folks. If you need help, there are other people out there, people who are experts, people who are lawyers or barristers over there in England, even here in the U.S. If I want to make sure I want to save my house from foreclosure, I go to a lawyer. I don't go to a group like him. I mean, who does that? Anyways, well, that's my opinion. But I also stand in facts as well. I'm just giving my editorial opinion on this. But anyways, I hope you took the information. This is for educational purposes, not for profit. I don't have ads on my video. I don't make any money. I have my own business. I make my own money. I don't need it. This is me trying to help people out there. And for those people who say, because I'm an American and I don't know anything about UK and the Brits, I do know some things. But I could talk about, just like they could talk about American politics and what goes on here in my country. It's fair game. All right? And all those people who just go on my videos and just call me names and, ad hominems and just personally attack me, I've been banning you and deleting your comments because I don't want people on my channel doing that. And I've done that already. I've had 5 people already that I had to block because all they did is wrote rude comments on my videos, and I had to take them out of no more of these people, no more of these comments. Now, if you want to debate or criticize, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. When you personally attack me, that's it. So, tell me what you think. Let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do a lot of other videos. I talk about also about computers, Linux, activism, politics, gaming, electronics, whatever is in my mind, I talk about it. It's all over the place, but I like that because it's something different every time. So, other than that, that's all I have, folks. Take care. Love, peace, and happiness. Take care.